So we just got done beating the Christian McCaffrey-less San Francisco 49ers by a pretty close score when you consider the fact that Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions. He had 1 interception on the season before that game, and it just really showed that he was missing Christian McCaffrey going up against a truly elite team like us. Now, he is, ironically enough, healthy now, but it was a game too late. Obviously, we were pretty good on offense. Oh, hold on. Things are getting a little crazy here. Looking at the division, 6-6, 6-6, still have a chance, and then the Titans, 8-4, may likely get to the playoffs. Of course, we play them again next week. But the Panthers, who are 9-3, did not expect that, are in our way for 2 potentially big, and I'm talking about really big upgrades here at Dev. Breakout quarterback C.J. Stroud could go to X Factor, which would be unbelievable. It would be insane. Let's take a look at the weekly awards. Tua with a crazy game. Muma, okay game. Burrow, pretty good. And then Mitchell, very weak players of the week. Did we not do better than that? Is tackles valued that high? I feel like we had a couple of better defenders on our team, let alone just one last week. I don't even know. I thought we had a pick and a sack for someone. Is that not better than a couple of tackles? I don't even know. But offensively, this is what the team looks like. Obviously, pretty decent performance. Very efficient last week. And then defensively, we had a lot of different interceptions. It could be anyone. It could be Sermon, because I'm pretty sure he had a pick. Hopefully it's Sermon, because he's the only guy that isn't, a star dev on the entire starting roster, other than a lineman and a fullback, which is a little more common. But yeah, this is the team, and it looks great, and obviously we're having a great season. Obviously, we have to take a look at that Panthers team. I want to first do this. I like to slow burn those breakouts. Obviously, we kind of, believe it or not, kind of know what one of them's going to be. Davis Mills, imagine that. That would be terrible. But obviously, no injuries for either team. Let's take a look at that Panthers team. They're 9-3, so, surely they gained somebody, right? Unless it's just Bryce Young getting better with that superstar dev. Throw power is still kind of low, but his accuracies are high. Nick Chubb, I do remember that, actually. Amari Cooper. Okay, they're definitely different. Mingo, he's slowly developing. Gesicki's a new tight end there. Kwanu's looking pretty good. Christensen, meh. Morris, meh. Corbett, actually pretty good. Moten's still pretty damn good. Derek Brown is getting better. Wise is a pretty good fit for them. DT's little undersized for DT, especially since it's a 3-4. Raekwon Davis would make more sense, but he's also very raw, so I kind of guess Milton makes more sense to start. Brian Burns is really, really, really good. Inside linebackers are kind of fast. Joke, wrong scheme, but he's good. I'm not really sure how they would fix this, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. J.C. Horn, very good. Crawford, pretty good. Dante Jackson is fast. This is a fast cornerback group. Obviously, Jeremy Chinn's back at safety here. He's very fast. Von Bell is very good in zone coverage. Yeah, this is a pretty damn good-looking defense, and obviously they added to that offense, and once again, Bryce Young getting better with his ratings, so I can kind of see how they're 9-3. They've actually built up a little bit of a roster here, which is kind of impressive. But going on to that breakout quarterback game, C.J. Stroud is coming off a stellar game. Is he in the process of taking the next step? He's been in the process of taking over the league over the last couple of seasons, so I would only imagine this would be insanely massive as he would go to X Factor. Throw 1 or fewer interceptions and have 400 yards or 4 total touchdowns with C.J. Stroud. I would argue that it should be 5 touchdowns, or you should have to do both, right? Because X Factor's massive. It's huge. Now, I get the game probably intends that you do have the dev regression turned on, but I don't even imagine if there's employees at EA that would play franchise that they would keep it on, because it's just so bad. But either way, it is Tyrone Sermon. It's our man's. He only needs 1 tackle for a loss, a sack, a forced fumble, or an interception, or just allow them to have under 200 passing yards, which, even though they're an improved roster, is probably possible. Bryce Young, only 88 throw power. We've stopped teams to under our 200 before. It's a lot to ask for, but it is doable. And we have some weekly strategy stuff. which I would say let's try to stop that pass game. It's kind of, the whole point in the league, and just to try to get that scenario. And then their run defense is bad, but we need to throw it this game because of that breakout. So we're going to have to go throw it medium and stop medium. And also because I kind of feel like if you put them on the focus players, they play better. We're going to put CJ Stroud back on for 1 week. Normally I would have him on there, but he's such a high overall already that his ratings don't honestly matter. We don't really need much more ratings for him, but for this week we definitely will, just to try and get that boost potentially in playing, caliber. Bro, I don't understand what's happening, but, like, my guys... What the actual F is happening, bro? My guy's not registering, like, interceptions half the time. I mean, I gotta restart this. I don't understand what's going on. Like, I really don't understand. I'll try to get one for you so you guys can see. Like, there was a couple where I break off on the strafe, and he just doesn't go for the interception. Like, I don't understand. And, of course, anytime I say something, the opposite happens. Yeah, for everything, it's all perfect. Once he starts speaking, I'm gonna keep in a uncommentary clip just so you guys can see it. I run right on. Oh, this is a GG. This is a GG. This is a GG. Oh, he's so fast. So what actually does happen if I get? Because I'm pretty. That's not an out route. Like, what happens if I get star from this? Nah, that's my fault. What if we get star from this? Would we still get the breakout for doing the star, normal to star thingy? Well, doesn't matter. We won't know. All right, a couple of pretty big upgrades, I suppose. I don't want to lose scheme fit. Nah, his block shedding's already pretty good. I'm going to keep going pass coverage. Run stopper is like the best upgrade you could do. Wow, not bad though. The best upgrade you could do for an outside linebacker, just because it almost acts like field general. It's not quite as good for, as a middle linebacker's field general, but still, it kind of acts like it. Short routes through the roof for Rudolph. Do we just keep going deep threat? I need medium and deep route, and that's what it says deep threat does. Actually, it doesn't say medium, but medium is kind of deep, right? I mean, it doesn't... More releasing. Ain't gonna hurt, though. Christian Harris. Very high overall, but I gotta say, those ratings aren't as high as it should be, right? 88 overall, 80 zone, 80 block shed, 74 man. He's very good, but you would kind of expect that to be a little bit higher. We're gonna go run stopper, see what we got cooking. And, I mean, it's 2 to block shed, 1 to pursue. Usually you do get a coverage rating, but didn't there. Probably will just go with pass coverage next time, just because that is kind of like the only thing he's missing at this rate. And then we'll go with zone, because, once again, man coverage is pretty high for Stingley. If we get him to 90, I think we're just going to go slot for the rest of the way, which that's a really good upgrade. Almost 90 zone, I think we could probably still just go slot the rest of the way. Get that press up, which is only 84, and he's got +2 to, that there, so kind of on the lower side, but... This team's getting really good. This could be our year. All right, slight slider change in this one. Slightly worse pass block for us. A little bit less in the coverage for us. And then we slightly bumped their ratings, especially to run block. I feel like their run game is still just really terrible. So those are the ratings, all Madden. And here we are going up against those Panthers. Bryce Young versus CJ Stroud. 2 very high overall draft picks. Going up against one another here. One another. Obviously, a primetime game. We've got a lot of those this year, which I am absolutely loving, obviously. Oh, Newton's back. Didn't expect that. Of course, Bryce Young and company, not a bad record. Very surprising to see these two teams as high as they are. This is obviously a very, sought-after matchup. It's a good reason why it's primetime. Seeing Bryce Young, number 1. Versus CJ Stroud, number 2, but as of right now, it's pretty clear-cut to say that the rankings are the opposite way. Cooking up right now, Superstar Dev versus, Superstar Dev, but chance to go to X Factor today with a clean game and 4+ touchdowns or 400+ yards, which I would say it's probably a little more likely to get those touchdowns with only 1 interception versus getting 400 yards with more than 1 interception. Of course, take a look at those numbers from Bryce Young anyways while we're here. See how he's playing. I'd say pretty well, right? Pretty well makes sense. Yeah, very good. 75 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Yards are a bit low. You know, he's like game manager version of us. You know, Mr. CJ Stroud. Stroud's got that gunslinger going on for himself right now. Of course, Sermon's going to be playing deep a lot, so might have to blitz him every once in a while. And we get smoked on the ground as they're making plays. Is that Chubb wearing number 25? I mean, it looks pretty good, though. I ain't going to lie. It looks all right. 25 is a pretty cool running back number, I'd say so. Bringing a little bit of heat. Sermon's not in that. Oh, there it is! First play! Well, first throwing play, and he gets a pick 6 on top of it. The bait. Oh, he's a freaking star, Dev. He's an animal. They thought they had the slant. Sermon jumps it perfectly, holds on to the ball, and gets the touchdown. Just like that. Breakout succeeded. Yeah, it's a bit easier to play now, knowing that we don't have to do a single thing for him. Might even get another breakout. Pick 6 is almost enough to win, at least for this week it would have been. Oh my lord, Nick Chubb. Only a yard anyways, but probably good enough to win Player of the Week, which I feel Player of the Week gives you a pretty good chance at a scenario. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like that at least. And no run this time. Quick throw. I'm not really sure what they're getting on that, but 3 yards and a huge hit. All right, come with the blitz. Let's user. I was actually. Oh! Try to oh, he's open. Is that Amari? Everyone's wearing weird numbers for them. I don't know what's going on here, but I guess no numbers were available for this team. What actually happened there, though? I know we brought a blitz, but we didn't bring that many players. Or did we? I only brought 5. It was the man coverage blitz with the inside linebacker. I don't know, but they saw that, and to the outside, pretty big gain of about 8. That interception from Bryce Young was so bad, though. And especially with that throw power or lack thereof. I mean, it was almost like a telepath. But we'll take it. Sermon gets that pick 6 right out the gate. Oh, nice hit. He knocked it out. I am shocked. I mean, we went right after the ball there, but that is kind of crazy. I mean, you know how quick you have to be on that to be able to actually get credit for that knockout? The rip move worked last time. Oh, blitz. Picked! This time by Christian Harris. The youngsters are going crazy. And once again, that's not supposed to be a blitz. I think Shaquille Griffin sold back-to-back times now. But, I mean, it kind of worked, right? He got in there and pressured him. Oh, maybe it wasn't. I thought Griffin was Shaquille Griffin. But it's not because of the name, but because of the size. I swear. Nah, I'm going to check. We'll first take a look at CJ Stroud, who obviously is absolutely crushing it right now. Yards, touchdowns. He's in the top 5 for both. I believe actually top 3 for both. Interceptions a little high, but on par to break another NFL record, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. When I saw this, I thought, nice jump, but I thought that was Shaquille Griffin because it looked like it was a DB rushing in there. And I know he brought pressure, but I kind of feel like that was just a bad read anyways, no? I don't know, but either way, let's get out on offense. Boyer's going to gain a first down on the first play. The Panthers are in shambles. This is why I like kicking the ball first, because, I mean, our defense is pretty good, and they can just take the pressure off the offense so easily. I mean, to be up 7-0 before even, touching the ball is just insane. Like, as an offense, how in the world do you feel pressure? It's just like, I believe our defense can score more than us if they have to. And Ford gets that first down with that insane speed. Another drag, 25 yards. His breakout would be huge. Now, once again, there's a good chance that he would get the breakout just on the season stats. We kind of need to preserve... slightly overthrown. I think Boyer was a little slow out that break, though. But we kind of need to preserve our interception throwing, so I may have taken Nico Collins in a normal game, but we cannot throw a pick in the first quarter if we want this scenario, as Washington gains about 4. Makes it a little more manageable on 3rd and 6. Another drag with Rudolph. This play is always so hit or miss. Like the tight end sometimes gets wide open, and he's open enough. Burning, I don't even know who that was. It looked like Joke, I think. Great play by Boyer. He's having a couple of nice games here now in a row. I was going to run it. I'm going to play action, though. Got a lot of players near the line of scrimmage. Not super open, and that will be a pressure throw. You can't tell me with the way they're playing on defense right now that they don't feel the pressure on offense. Like, they are trying to make, like, turnover-worthy plays. And Pierce not going to break it. Maybe I could have tried to speed him to the edge, but Pierce isn't that fast. 4 yards gain, though. Quick out for Ford. Not the best route runner, though. And we're in trouble. Yeah, we get sacked by Dietrich Wise. Going up against our left guard, who isn't the best. Burns us, and that will be a field goal. Looking back at this one, let's see how he played. Oh, they're just going to show the after. That really shows me something. Oh, he just threw him down. Damn, son. Well, there was definitely some breakdowns for that defense. They definitely did their part and got us off the field with only 3, which is, you know, for most teams, hard to do against us. And that will be a gain of 9. I mean, he kind of gave himself up. That should have been a gain of like 7, right? I don't know. But, yeah, 3 points allowed. You know, a little bit of pressure in there, even without the blitz at times. And, oh, speaking of the blitz, is anyone going to see it? They're not! Walk-in touchdown for Will Anderson. Oh. Why would that be in the game? How do you do that celebration? I can't believe, I don't know why he threw that ball away, but I can't believe Murray's sack totals this season. How did none of their players know it was a fumble, though? Like, would Bryce not be screaming fumble? He's like, no, if they don't want the ball, they you know, that's on them. That's a little bit of a late throw out there. Griffin kind of gets a push forward on him, about 6 yards gained. I mean, you guys see the sliders. I mean, I think our team has just gotten to that point where, you know, we don't win the Super Bowl, we're just selling. And play action. I mean, what are they going to gain on that? It slips off, but it's a yard. Who cares? And, oh, wow, they kind of quick-hiked me a little bit. Try to swat absolutely nothing. As they're going to get a nice quick throw to Nick Chubb. First down. Hey, it's a non-turnover play. They've had 3 of those so far in the first quarter, so that's obviously a welcome change for them. And we're not going to get in there double-teamed. Oh, nice block set. Griffin out there. Only went for the strip because, I mean, let's be honest. One-on-one, he's not going to get that tackle anyways until we had all the help in the world. Trying to make it number 4 in the first quarter. That would probably be an NFL record. I don't see how any team could turn the ball over more than 4 times in one quarter. Other than maybe the 4th because you're trying to get aggressive when you're down by a lot. I don't know. Either way, gain of 8. They're starting to hit some of these quick throws, and they're moving down the field. But they've done it before. It's just they still throw those interceptions. And you play us, and it's a completely different breed of game. Oh, and I did not think. I thought it was going to be a sit-down. Good teamwork. Still going to be a first down, though. Start of the second quarter. They're looking a little better. It's still very early in the game. You know, they were able to hold our offense to, I mean, realistically 3 points, right? Not even really. Physically, I forgot Will Anderson's was a touchdown. So 2 defensive touchdowns in a game that we have 17 points. I mean, they have the yards, obviously, because we've barely played offense. This does not bode well for the breakout scenario. In a way, I mean, I kind of almost wish that Will Anderson play would have been a, like, mistake. You know, like drop the ball or something to the outside. And Griffin in pretty good coverage, but still going to be a first down, almost. Bringing a blitz kind of seems like it's pretty obvious of a run, but you never know. Sermon going against the tight end, just had to make sure. Oh, and he doesn't even get it off. Murray again! He legit could end as the league leader in sacks, and he's a freaking inside linebacker. There's no way. He's actually insane. And another wide open look! Touchdown! What is Griffin doing? I might have to bench him for Noah, which, I mean, Noah plays a little bit as well because we bring a lot of, you know, DB packages, but are they going to show it back? I mean, he just burns him off the line. He's playing the flat. I mean, is it Cooper over there and that's why? Well, they scored. They've got 7. And obviously we want to continue to score because we need some yards or touchdowns as Rudolph will get almost the first down. 65 yards after the first quarter and 0 touchdowns is not good. This is probably the last type of game we needed for our team when it comes to this scenario. That's a nice little throw underneath. Oh, I thought he was going to slip off. Obviously, we had Nico, but on that fade type of rollout, I did not believe that we were going to get the look that we needed throwing it. Pro routes are so dangerous. Out route for Rudolph if it's open. And like I said, it's dangerous. Great catch, though. He's had his arm around him, but Nico is a big dude. Fade wheel. This is interesting. And Stroud just gets rid of the ball. Thankfully, that doesn't count for the scenario. We didn't have any inside push on the receivers, and I was going to take off, and we got caught. CJ Stroud, like Bryce Young, just flipping the ball to the defense for some reason. Like, what? Like, is that not a pass then? It was literally a forward throw, no? They're going to say it was empty-handed. It looked like a throw, though. The hand's coming forward. Obviously, I have no one open. Like, there's literally no one open. Like, terrible route by freaking Rudolph. I don't know what he's doing. He's pumping like he's going outside. Look at this. Like, he gets torched. Nobody open. Tried to run. Couldn't get it. Is that Dietrich Wise again? I didn't see who it was. Maybe it was Derek Brown. And there goes Christian Harris now. Oh, my Lord. The blitzes are cooking. We increased their sliders this game. It doesn't feel like an increasing of sliders. Oh, he gets burned. There goes Thielen. Pretty good route. Stingley and what, probably press man, gets burned by the old man. I mean, it's weird because it's like he didn't do any moves that we would normally see a beat press on. He just kind of outran him. I don't know. It's a good throw, though. From the 42-yard line. Oh, we had pretty good coverage and dropped on that throw to the outside. If Gesicki isn't catching possession-y type plays, why is he on the field? Like, what is your purpose? And that's a pretty good throw. Bryce is weird, dude. Those the decisions on those interceptions were so garbage. But yet, outside of those, he's actually had a pretty good game so far. But you can't deny those interceptions. I don't know what they're doing there. The two godly linebackers just taking down the running back Chubb easily. That will be a field goal, which, I mean, I don't know who their kicker is. Looks like Joey Sly's back. Got a chance, I suppose. It's not that long of a field goal. It's just about the accuracy, which he barely hits. That looked like it was going wide left. They're only down 7, though. I think our sliders are actually kind of nice right now. It seems a little bit harder on offense right now, which should be the case. It's a very fast defense. Speed plays a big factor in Madden. And, our receiver talent is probably slightly worse than their corner/safety/linebacker talent. And they're faster. So, outside of Ford, obviously, but even then, Ford against the right opponent is about the same speed as their DBs. Which, I mean, you can see it was Dante Jackson there. Ford, speaking of, showing off some speed, gains about 3. Yeah, unless we ramp up some touchdowns here, I don't think we're getting to Superstar X Factor. Like, it seems like yards is the best chance right now, but we're just not getting the pass looks. Nice first down there. Let's hurry up to the line and see if we can maybe get this play action. This is a pretty good play usually, but we'll see how they want to play it. He's open. It's a little underthrown. Damn, that's a touchdown if he doesn't underthrow him. But you know what? Almost on par for 400 yards, kind of, right? We get an extra possession in the second half. I doubt we're going to see as many interceptions for touchdowns or fumbles for touchdowns. And to the outside, that's a pretty big play. 1 to beat for the touchdown. Slips off. Stiff arm to the 1. Obviously, this is a play where we would like to throw for the touchdown. Don't know if we're actually going to be able to, though. This is an okay play, but I don't really like this spacing play from Boyer. And we're in trouble already. Damn, son. RPO. Linebacker's kind of tough to read. Let's see what we got. And that's perfect read. As we're going to get back to the 1-ish. All right, so with the linebackers blitzing, Ford should be open. Holds on. Nice. Rudolph was even more open, so that's why I was a little worried that we threw to Ford because he's obviously not as good at catching. But that's a touchdown. 1 of 4. And obviously giving us a bigger, extended lead. As we're kind of letting that thing slip away. 17-0 down to only a 7-point lead. Stingley still in the zone. 14-point game. Oh, there goes Hudson, and he will wrap him up. It's a gain of 1, but still. We're limiting Nick Chubb pretty well right now, I'd say. And we're stuck on the line. That throw is crazy, but it's a dot. You know, that's the throw that got us Sermon's breakout and the pick 6 in general. 2-minute warning. This is a pretty big drive for them. They really need points, specifically 7. I mean, our defense getting 14 points in the first half is kind of crazy. They could run it, but I still got to protect the pass game. And that's just a terrible throw. I think you go for this. Can you truly say you stop our offense anyways? You know, this is huge for us, though, because it'll give us one more drive with Stroud to maybe get closer to par on the scenario. As Donaldson is going to try to go left, and I just could tell that we're never going to get there. All right, Ford looks pretty good with the single safety. Oh, I didn't think he was going to be that open. First down. Let's hurry up to the line. Another similar route for Ford. And there's no way he hits that, but Ford is fast. Give him a little shimmy, gets out of bounds. Wow, with that pressure, I did not think we were going to get close to that. Once again, a huge drive opportunity here for us to get this scenario. Screen pass is pretty good. The blocks are not, but Pierce makes it happen anyways. Nice slip off. Probably shouldn't have hurried up. We have 3 timeouts anyways. Whatever, we'll still hike it. Throw it away, and it's going to be a sack, a fumble, but what a recovery anyways. That should be reviewed, though, right? Like, that shouldn't actually be a legit fumble. They're going to booth review that. Shouldn't be much yards extra, but a few. Oh, it's a yard. Oh, man. But that is an improvement for the game. I'm pretty sure in the past, if you recover the fumble, they didn't really care. They were like, whatever. It's not a real fumble. Whatever. Who cares? And that's bad. Boyer, please. Okay. Pressured, and Nico Collins got pressed out of his mind. I was going to go with the screen, but I don't know. I don't feel like the screen's going to work in this situation. Boyer, they got the linebacker coming after us. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know what Washington's doing, but they locked us up. Field goal's not guaranteed. What's the windage? Looks pretty good, though. Their defense kind of, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. Defense is only allowed 13 points, so this would be a really good game if Bryce Young and company were not horrible. Don't know what the yards look like either for us, because sack yardage always gets the yards on offense looking a little wonky, so how many passing yards do we actually have? I don't know. Oh, that's a pretty good throw inside. Good teamwork, but they have timeouts, so 1 timeout remaining. If they can get about 15-20, they can take away that field goal we just had. Let's go with the youngster Griffin. Almost got to that. Yeah, that's a really bad play for them. Almost got to that edge. Almost got around it. They used that timeout right there. That's iffy. You're at the line of scrimmage already. I don't think you call that timeout. You can see if it was a deep shot or something. But now, look, you have no timeouts again. I'm not really sure what these throws are. Oh, Lord, we should be calling a timeout. I'll call a timeout right there. I think maybe they waste another 2 seconds, but I can't risk that. We are not ready for that play. Stingley one-on-one. We've seen Thielen cook, but we can't get in there. And he's going to take another sack by the hands of Murray. Recovered by us with a timeout. I can't believe how bad this offense is. And everything's like a short play. Why not take a shot, no? It's a little scary because I don't want to, throw that interception, but I need as many yards and or touchdowns I can get. And we're about to throw to Ford. 7 seconds left. Could still probably fit one more throw in here. Double move for Boyer. You got a pretty good linebacker on him, though. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen, too. Oh, we can't throw another interception for the rest of the game. Should have just ran it, take my field goal, but that was open. The pressure right now is, I got to see this. Was it a blitz? Who is that? It is Burns, in fairness. I barely touched those sliders. We're on coverage with a freaking DT. There's no way Bryce doesn't throw this. Okay, at least he does. tried to pick it. That would have been crazy, but oh man, that interception really sucks. One more interceptions and the scenario is gone. But at the same time, we were well below par for that scenario anyways because of all the defensive success and really their defensive success. So I felt like I kind of needed to get as much as I can. Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm wrong. Especially in the second half where the clock may go even faster because we're supposed to be the ones wasting it, but I don't know. Halftime, obviously, the Bears winning there really doesn't matter. It's kind of just taking the Packers' chance of making the playoffs away as their Bears aren't coming into the playoffs with that record. The Bills versus the Browns, kind of a big one, although the Browns are really bad. The Bills barely winning, but obviously a pretty big one as, that's our conference rivals, the Bills winning. Titans do win again, so they're now at 9 wins. Very interesting, to say the least. But let's get back into this game where we are, once again, well behind par and basically with no parachute on this throwing interception scenario. We had one touchdown. We need 4, so that's behind par. We had under 200 yards, which we need 400. That's behind par. I know we get this extra drive here, but with the sack yardage, what is our passing yards even at? Like 150 technically? Because I know when doing the scenario, they do count those, I'm pretty sure. I've seen it in other scenarios, so I don't know. This don't look great, though. And that would have absolutely been the second interception. I did not see the safety pull off or the corner pull off. Whatever O-line right now is absolutely cooking, or getting cooked anyways, which I think is fair. Our O-line, we have a couple of good pieces. That's a really good play for Boyer. A lot of our plays have developed slowly over time, so now with that, we're at 206 yards. But once again, I'm not going to be forcing the scenario if it says we don't have it, which I really think it would say that based on the numbers right now. I think we're under 200. I think it says 200, but the sack totals count. And I know we're selling the hell out of the run game, but kind of need to with how little of our offense has been on the field. It's a really good throw. Perfect throw. Really good job getting back to that ball. For Ford, he might not expect himself to have to come back that hard, but that's easily the best way to run that play. Run to the right. Burns has been cooking, but should be a double team. Oh, my God. There goes Derek Brown. Lost it, too. All right, we got the reverse. Nah, let's run the ball here. I'm about to say reverse vertical, but the run looks way too easy, and it is. Pierce easily getting that first down. Let's hurry up to the line, see what they want to give us. It switches sides, really. I thought it would just auto-flip, but I guess not. Got the verticals with that deep in from Boyer. And we're going to get sacked, fumble out of bounds. Man, the fumbles are going crazy, though. Like, yeah, it doesn't count for the scenario, but MVP it does. I mean, he has no chance at MVP. It's a late throw, and it works out. Try to lead that up as much as I could. Yeah, there's no chance he wins MVP. There's just no shot. Way too many turnover-level plays. Because they consider those fumbles, on that list of bad turnover-type plays as a field goal helps. We just lost 3 on that play, though. Yeah, I guess 30-10 is a very good score. We're not going to get the touchdown here, so it's going to come down to yards, but if we're going to get it, yards is okay, I suppose. All right, they got a lot of receivers, so if this is a run. And there goes Thielen again. Drops it, though. I mean, not open by a lot, but the throw is on the money. You can't drop that. Down 20, you cannot drop that. Against our team? Nah, dude. It's a pretty bad drop. Outside, needs to come out with that ball a little sooner so he has more chance to run upfield with it, but 5 yards. Come with that mid. I think we have Petrie over here on Thielen. Oh, that's a good sit down. Sermon gets torched. Our defense just played too well today, and it has potentially cost our scenario. And I saw Murray there, so I left it. I went to the other side in case it's a counter or just a throw to that side. Trying to swat a little late, and maybe a little early, actually. Tremble to the outside. If they like their tight ends so much, why don't they actually invest in some tight ends? Like, Gesicki's okay, but he's not really that good. And we blew that up. But Chubb's going to get away. And Chubb is breaking tackles. Good tackle one-on-one, though. Clayton is just a problem. He is such a good tackler for a cornerback. I mean, it was the wrong read for him. Like, he should have went towards the left after he broke that tackle. I mean, that's pretty good by us, but Gesicki just barely beats us. Obviously, going with that inside leverage, 5 wide. I mean, you want to attack the middle, I think. They're moving, but once again, can they finish the drive? They've gotten down here many times. They just throw the interception or fumble, whatever. But there's no more coddling this offense. They need to score a touchdown. Let's go Glover. And that's going to be picked off by Stingley. But, yeah, I got to cut inside because you just don't know what that safety potential. That's a GG. The Panthers, a couple of really bad decisions, and Bryce Young lost them this game. I mean, there's no question about it. Our offense has been okay, but it's not been, oh my lord. It has not been good enough. I'm going to be throwing from here because, once again, it's not even about winning anymore. It's about getting this scenario. Ford, good catch, gets 4. Like, this would, I mean, we really need this to be a 98-yard drive, 97-yard drive, whatever the numbers are. They're content with just running the ball out, and, you know, if it gets the first down, crazy. If it doesn't, oh well. But not me. Oh, I did not think that was going to be that. Is Boyer actually serious? He almost just sold it right there, and instead of it being a first down, it almost was a scenario loss, chance for them to climb back. I mean, that is a perfect ball in that situation. I mean, he just threw it to a spot only his guy could get it, and he just didn't make the play. Newton injured. Looks like a linebacker, if I had to guess. Right, another sell at that goal line like we talked about. And there, oh, Lord. That is not a play I like to give up, but I do certainly give it up a lot. Anytime I'm using the running back, I swear it's just like the deepest route possible. Man coverage. I mean, man coverage has been causing them problems, so why wouldn't I go back to it? Murray's on that, but that will be a gainer. Noah Benogany inside on Gesicki, and he beats him easily. Almost intercepted by Harris. Had Gesicki. Who is this? Griff. Let's go with Hudson. It's been pretty good. Screen. Can't get there. Oh, my. And if Chubb slows down, he gets the block from Morris. Scores the touchdown. Instead, it'll be the 4th quarter down 20. I mean, if you have your play there, I'd probably hurry up and just try to score, but oh, Lord, I don't think we get this scenario. Only 1 offensive touchdown on the game, let alone for the offense, or for the quarterback anyways. Leave that one-on-one with Stingley. Try to get out there, and we do technically bring him down. Rush defense on the season, 17th. Yards allowed today, though, 40. Been pretty good run defense. 17 for our run defense when you consider the amount our defense is on the field. Pretty big. Oh, that's a really good play. No way, dude. There's no way. There's actually no way. How? Oh, crap. Inside, perfect play. Not really much Clayton could do there. Low throw to a big receiver. Like, I don't want to lose this game because I'm being too aggressive when we already have it, like, I wouldn't say wrapped up because there's still time, but in a good spot. But this is a big scenario. Like, we could afford a loss if we have to. And sometimes you got to think about Madden rather than real life. You know, Madden, our guy getting an X factor, which would be, what, 2-3 extra abilities, would be insanely valuable. But at the same time, they're not really covering the runs. I kind of have to take this run look. Try to use that speed, which he has some, but Chin has more. If it's a safety with 90 or less speed, I think he gets that edge. Side to Boyer. Rudolph does have a decent look, but the safety's probably going to jump that. Oh, my God, it's a pick. Overthrown. Boyer's open there. Being aggressive just because of the scenario. And Nico, I mean, you gotta do it. You gotta go for it. If we got this drive, the rest of this drive, passing yards, and then we had another drive where it was like 90 for a touchdown, just passing. There you go, Pierce. We would have it. So, and I think with that in mind, you have to go for this. Plus, it's, I mean, for the win, it's the best. There's 3 players. Oh my! Really? 3 players, and that's the result? There's no way. I mean, at this point, maybe Washington will have more success on the other side. I mean, obviously, if we don't get much on this, this will be a field goal. Get out there. And we get exactly enough for the 1-yard play. I mean, you kind of have to go for it again. The field goal would put us in a good spot, but it doesn't put us in a guaranteed game-winning spot. So, ooh, this play, I never would think that this would be a play I would go for. I'm going to be honest, that was a pre-snap to Rudolph like 90% of the chance all day, every day. I mean, you just can't be off that hard and expect me to believe that you're going to get over there in time. There's just no way. Don't really think that Nico Collins gets to that end zone, but maybe. He does. And really, man, every single play is just like, we have a chance to just go up and get it, and our guys are just waiting for the ball to come down. It's not the play action I want, but I'm going to go back to it. I want the one where the tight ends are both going out. I mean, I don't know what happened to Rudolph over there. It's a slow drive. It's a really good drive for winning the game, but as far as like this scenario goes, this is not a good drive. 3rd down, double drag, look. I mean, I don't think we really need this to be... I gotta throw it away. We don't really need this to be a touchdown or anything like that. We are 97 yards off. Oh, my. Oh, well. All right, this is a 16-point game with about 5.5 minutes left. So the Panthers defense, they did do the job, even though it was a terrible job. Murray with a nice hit, but I don't know what the hell Carolina's doing running the ball here. There's just no time for that. Teams that don't mind playing for the onside kick, it's just, I don't get it. I want to get down the field as quick as possible. I'd rather lose on a crazy, aggressive interception than to run out of time. Oh, that's a good route, though. You miss, really? Hit sticked him. I still understand that. Like, the crowd's probably supposed to do it, and they just didn't code it in. But he's like, for a Carolina Panthers, and then nothing happens. I'm not really sure what they're getting on that. 5, 6. Bryce Young going to pass us up in yards in a game where he probably doesn't have a scenario like we do. And if he did, well, let's go. Oh, man. We need them to kick like a super deep kick on us if they get this. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I see a sack opportunity for Murray, and if I don't go there, it's a 1st down. I mean, it's not a catch anyway, so it works out. But, like, somebody needs to come up and make a play. That's a good timing play, but that's just... I mean, that's debatably PI, but that is very congested. I mean, normally I'd say this is a mismatch, but I would say actually this is probably a mismatch for Thielen. As that will be a 1st down, but barely. We kind of needed that to be a play that just didn't work. Oh, it didn't work. They're short. Really? I need to see this. I thought that was a 1st down. I forgot it. I mean, I didn't forget it was 4th down, but I just assumed that he got it. So he's down right here. That 1st down marker is so close. I don't know how that's not a 1st down. That is so close. I see that in real time. I'm assuming that's 1st down, especially for the enjoyment of the league. I'd be like, yeah, 1st down. And this just insta-rush with the pressure. Once again, if the sack yardage doesn't count, that doesn't hurt us, but I'm pretty sure it's going to count, and we're going to be way below the number. Overthrown. That pressure is getting crazy, though. But at the same time, it is a very good group of defenders. Burns and Brown on the same side are a problem. Oh, my God. I blocked a running back, dude. I only dropped the pass block sliders by 2, and it's like night and day. I don't understand how that's possible. Like, look at this. Like, he doesn't even try, bro. He doesn't even care. Rudolph has a little bit of a look. Well, there's no scenario this time. How did they not win this game? Like, I don't understand how they lost this game. Like, our defense is playing pretty well, too, but nowhere near as well as theirs is. Like, it's just not even comparable. He's just making bad decisions, which are leading to, you know, tough touchdowns on defense. As Murray gets another sack. 3.5, bro. There's no way. I'm going to go back to it. Man coverage is cooking, and Murray's breaking records out here. Oh, they're going to call PI on us. Although it doesn't seem like it'll matter. It will matter. Damn, son. That's harsh. Legal contact. I mean, we're a little... There's a little bit, but... I don't know, dude. That's a pretty bad call. Murray on another blitz. I mean, that's just perfect coverage. I mean, they're not going to show that they can stop it. Or beat it, I suppose, would be the more correct thing. Why would I come out of it? I mean, that's just great coverage. I'm going to keep running it. If you can't beat press man, you're done. You're done for. I don't know what else I can tell you. Press man every day of the week, all day. I mean, Thielen's never going to get off these plays. And there goes Bryce. Turn around! Nah, this game's ass. Screen? Oh, it's not a screen. Stingley, easy. I mean, that's just too easy. Actually, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need those yards. Oh, my. There's no way we get this, though. Let's run double slants and see if somebody can just break free on the slant. And he does. Oh, was it overthrown? They're calling a timeout. Thank you. I don't know what in their mind thinks the way they've played today that they have any sort of chance to win this game, but I'm down. That's a great route, and it's terribly overthrown. Come on, Stroud. Like, it's not like it's a really hard read or anything like that. How he misses that, I'll never know. Set feet. Right on the money. We're the ones going out of bounds now. Completes to number 85. Super riveting from the announcer. Oh, Boyer. Oh, Boyer. Is there a sliver of a chance? So basically, we would have to not allow them to clock this. We need to get a stop. Screen. Terrible throw. That helps. Damn, Bryce Young is awful. He is so bad. I can't believe it. 5+ turnovers just from Bryce Young alone. Oh, that's such a bad throw, and it's knocked out because of it. We might actually get this after all. The boos are starting to now come in. Like, don't get me wrong, Stroud didn't come in and dominate on his own, but like I would... Oh, it's a big play. If I was the fans, I'd be like, we made a mistake. But then again, they are 9-3, 9-4 after this one. Is still having a good season. And then he held on. Oh, my. I'm not going to call a timeout just yet because they are still trying to move quickly. So, you hurry up. Get that. Oh, Noah. And Noah did try. He tried to get the pick. It wasn't a swat. Go back to that man coverage. Just kind of cooking for us. Oh, here we go. Oh, we missed, but it brought it right to Griffin. He was running for his life there. Oh, I almost just freaking blitzed Griffin instead of the edge. Man, that's a terrible throw. Don't you hit him. All right, if they don't get this first down, we might have a chance. They got some receivers out here, but can they get there in time? He's got time. I try to swat. Stingley. Oh. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter either way because the touchdown would have given us the ball back. Perfect defense. I thought he had that. Hell no. In what universe am I just running the ball out? We've got scenarios to get here. Boyer. Ford. That could be it already. Try to cut it back right for all the yards in the world. It says 400. It says 400. Don't want to throw a pick, but at the same time, like I said, I think the sack yardage is going to count against us. And there goes Boyer. I mean, even with the sack yardage, I mean, we had a lot of sack yardage in this game. I feel like if we were to get this, it might need to be like almost a touchdown from here. But at the same time, I don't want to throw a pick. So if it's not clear, I'm just going to take Nico for the game. That's still some yardage. Gets out of bounds. Nah, it doesn't get out of bounds. They're not going to call a timeout. 4:31. I mean, we had 400-plus yards, but if the game doesn't give us the scenario, I'm not going to force a second successful scenario. We're going to say, you know what, that superstar we forced, that was for this one. But I don't know. He might have gotten it. I mean, either way, it's a very nice win over a very good team. Defense was cooking. I would like to see what this would look like going forward with these sliders, as we did play a team that likes to throw like underneath passes, and you know, I don't know. Bryce Young is just not him, I guess. 4 interceptions is a lot to throw. Both quarterbacks combining for about 800 yards. Rushing, there was not much. Both teams both going for a scenario or something. Receiving, Cooper was pretty good. Gesicki was good. Ford was really good. Rudolph was really good. Boyer was really good yet again. Nico was a little, down, but that's fine. Sacks, Murray. 3.5 for Murray. Burns and Wise with 4.5. Griffin with 1.5. 1 for Jones. 1 for Davis. 1 for Joke. 1 for Christian Harris. A half for Willie Gay. A half for Will Anderson. Interceptions, 2 for Stingley. 1 for Harris. 1 for Sermon. And that was the game. I mean, that was a very crazy defensive game, which should lead to a player of the week for someone, either Murray or Sermon. Sermon didn't really do much after that pick 6 because we kind of just used it all over the field, specifically linebacker, but 3.5 sacks is a lot of sacks. I'm going straight for the scenario, obviously. Is he an X factor? All we have to do is say, after a performance like that, or, do you feel like you've got a good... I don't know. It's got to be a lot of text, though. And it is! It must be nice having someone like QB CJ Stroud, who's able to put the team on their back like he has the last couple of games. Definitely, he's our X factor. We know every week that we head into a game with him as our leader and that we have a great chance at winning. And there he goes. The Superstar X Factor. That's pretty nice. Of course, you could see Sermon with his star dev. A lot of XP, 5K. It's kind of because he's a higher overall. You think you usually get the higher XP, the lower overall they are. But let's maybe use these upgrades and then check out what kind of abilities that Mr. Stroud has. Sermon, get that zone coverage up to 80 perhaps after this. Let's see it. Nope. Oh, God. Safeties and zone coverage just don't go together. We're going to keep that scheme fit for Boyer's. Possession is still pretty good anyways. And it's okay. Catching we need more of, so it's kind of what we get, I guess. Let's go with power for Adrian Lane, who's slowly getting better over time. Gets 3 to run block power, 1 to lead block. He needs finesse block, too. Run block in general is bad for him. He's a really good pass blocker, though, which, I mean, I suppose is something I want. Leonard loses a scheme fit. He would be a safety in the future, probably. Or a safety? A tackle. So finesse would make more sense for him. He's not the worst, but he is taking a while to develop for such a young, star dev lineman. But either way, it's nice to have somebody that's developing in the background. Let's take a look at Stroud, though, who is not developing in the background. He's developing right before our eyes. He gets Gambit, which is actually a really good ability, especially against a CPU league. Agile Extender, I don't think he had. Quick Draw might actually hurt us. And he gets Pass Lead Elite. Bro. Do you even understand how OP that ability is? Like, that ability is actually ridiculous. Like, I'm going to take that off right now just to see, like, what... Like, that's the last one, right? And that's literally the highest we could physically get at this point. That is kind of ridiculous. It may be impossible for us to lose games now. Already kind of feels like that. But after that, I don't know. I don't know how we lose a game. We'll see, though. Going up against the Titans, then the Jaguars. That could be a doubleheader depending on how badly that Titans game goes yet again, as they're just a run team that we've been able to stop. We've been able to stop the run decently well lately, and when we force teams to throw it against us, it doesn't usually go well. As you can see with Bryce Young doubling his interception total, the Niners more than quadrupling his his interception total. We're on a roll, and at 12-1, we are absolutely favorites to win it all. We'll have to see if we can actually do that, though, because, the Chiefs, we played them, and they steamrolled us. And, of course, with these sliders, it seems like offense is going to be a little bit harder to play, which I like. I think, against a team like the Panthers, that defense, they have some names. the speed, all the corners 95 plus. The safeties 93 for the free safety zone is high for the strong safety. Burns and Derek Brown are very elite level talents with their pass rush ability, and I mean, it's not a joke of a team. And obviously they, especially our right tackle, were able to defeat, that block pretty easily because, win's not the best, but a win is a win. You like that one? Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really do appreciate your continued support on the channel. I was going to do a Spider-Man video today, but I think that'll be maybe tomorrow instead, or I don't know, maybe tomorrow, if not Friday, and then probably Sunday. I want to get 2 a week, like I said, and I didn't even do any last week. So that's about that. Rebuild tomorrow, and maybe Spider-Man. I don't know, but that's that. If you want to see Spider-Man, it'll be on the second channel, PKR Plays. And then twitter.com/Jeromepkr for the tweets, I suppose, which don't really come in that often. That's about it, though. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see ya!